Hello. Hello, everyone. Um, there was only like a couple people there. There's only Carrot and Devlin, if I remember correctly, but I tried streaming on Twitch because I thought it might be better to stream on Twitch since I want you all to use the emotes that I made, but there was like four people there, so I'm back on YouTube. Um, I just feel like Twitch has so much more to it, but I don't want to like force everyone to like migrate over to Twitch. So here I am back on YouTube. I don't know. Maybe I'll do like if I do non-art related streams that no one cares about. Then I'll probably do those on Twitch. But for now, I'm gonna stay on YouTube. Plus, I'm gonna be completely transparent. The tipping, or not tipping, but like the subs is kind of nice on Twitch. I just lost my pen. I found it. Yeah, I used to stream on Twitch irregularly, but then I stopped because I didn't really have an audience back then. But now I do. So yeah, it was like hiding behind my tablet. This drawing is gonna be way harder than the last ones because I've only ever drawn men in 3/4 view. So, I'm gonna draw him emoting. He's supposed to be confused, but I kind of just like it's kind of just been the same expression that he's done the entire time. So I might abandon this one. Welcome back, Canon Panic. I don't see Carrot and Devlin, and it's kind of worrying me. Do they know that I switched? Everyone's drawing. We're drawing together. Live draw with me. I don't really have much to talk about though, unless you guys have requests for babbles and rambles. Babble requests? How long will this stream last? Kokian, I have no idea. Um, I was supposed to stream way earlier today. Honestly, I was just kind of planning to draw at least one expression, color it, and then end. But if I feel like it, I might do more. So I'm aiming for at least an hour. I mean, my streams kind of always last 2 hours. So expect around 2 hours because I lose track of time. I have no idea how to draw this hairstyle, like, from the front. At the moment, he doesn't look like himself. Okay, I need more references. Oh, I don't like the sound of that, Kokian. Let me close all my Twitch tabs and pull up my expressions. The thing about Twitch too is that I have friends who stream on Twitch and I could raid them. I wish like YouTube to Twitch rating was a thing, but it's not. At least not that I'm aware of. You got a dip? Okay, goodbye. I'm listening to some jams, but unfortunately, you guys can't hear because it's copyrighted. I really should do these before streaming. I'm like looking for more references. Even though I have like 20 references pulled up, but I feel like it's not enough. It's not enough. How do I deal with my art block? Um, you know how like I don't know if other people can relate to this, but sometimes there's just a thing that you default to drawing. Like mine is girl in three-fourths view, you know, like messy hair, a lot of flyaways and stuff like that. I if I have an art block, I usually just I don't know, reach for any type of inspiration or motivation and go off of that and run with it. Or I just draw and draw without thinking. And it's like usually that is what I default to drawing is a girl in three-fourths view. And if it turns out good, then my art block usually goes away or experiment. Or I honestly just take a break. There's so many ways to deal with it, and once you find that way that you like to deal with it, then you kind of just stick to it. Um, Everyone's different, but that's what I do. So one, I watch movies, I look at other art just to try to find inspiration. Or two, I draw without thinking and then I experiment a lot. Or three, I don't draw. I just take a break. So try whatever is good for you. One of my favorite movies? Um, I don't know. I watch quite a few movies, but I don't know if I really have favorites. Oh god, I'm not drawing. I need to draw. How do people draw men? I really like historical romance. So like of course Pride and Prejudice is one of my favorite movies. Was it like 2005? The one with Keira Knightley. Um I can't think of any other movies. The thing is, I can draw men, but I cannot draw men looking consistently who they are. Like, this looks like a guy, it doesn't look like Charles. Pedro Pascal. People say that Pedro Pascal is really easy to draw. I personally have not tried. I should, though. If someone tells you, hey, you look like you'd be easy to draw, is that a compliment? You draw men a lot, not women. Women are like, it's like second nature to me. I can draw them so easily. Yeah, it can be taken either way. I feel like Zendaya would be a little difficult to draw because her features are more subtle, you know? With like Pedro, it's much easier to identify which of his features make him look like him. What do you think is the difference between males and females when drawing the features? Well, I feel like I like to describe it more as masculine versus feminine rather than male and female because I've drawn non-binary people before, or androgynous people, and that is like so much harder than being on one end of the spectrum. Masculine features tend to be more rigid looking, angular. Um, like, for example, let me make a new canvas. Like, square versus circle, right? People would say that the circle is more feminine, and then the square is more masculine because it has angles, sharp angles. Like this would be masculine, and then this would be feminine for some reason, right? It with feminine faces, there's a lot more curvature. So like this typically that this would be a guy's face or masculine face if you saw this, but uh, a feminine face where it's like, you know, less rigid edges, this would be feminine, like that. And I gravitate towards more curves and stuff rather than rigid features in my art. That's why it's like a little harder for me. But it is kind of fun to just do like, yeah, let's do harsh angles and like corners and stuff, you know, when drawing a masculine person. And then you do a mixture of both if you're drawing like something that's meant to be gender neutral or androgynous. What genre of movies? I really like romance. Sometimes action is ironically a little boring. I enjoyed all the John Wick movies, and I watched John Wick 4 in the theaters with my boyfriend, and I fully like I was like enjoying it, right? I was enjoying it for like the first 2 hours. It's a 3 hour movie. And then around the 2 hour mark, I was just falling asleep. Because it was like just, it was the type of action that it felt so repetitive. And then I was falling asleep, and then a dog got hurt in the movie and it woke me up. And I'm like, oh my god, what's happening? And then I was back to enjoying it. So it's like a coin flip with action movies. I used to really enjoy the Transformers movies because I was just like, ooh, that's very cool. I do not really like how this looks at the moment. Hello from the Philippines. Oh god. Okay, there's something bothering me about this. It doesn't look like him. What if I It's the lips. It's the lips. Does that make it look better? Kind of. Is it nighttime in my country? It is 4 p.m. It's not nighttime, but it feels like it's nighttime because it's raining and the sun is nowhere to be seen. He's supposed to look confused. Definitely doesn't, though. It's also the nose. The nose does not look like Charles's nose, but I have no idea how to draw that nose from this angle. Awful. What if I do this? Face is a little too long. Yeah, but I'm like, the cheekbones, I agree. I'm like, I don't know how to draw cheekbones from this angle. Yes, I definitely like drawing girls more. Um, oh, this is torture. I need to go and snoop and see how other people draw men. It's definitely easier for me to draw women. I'm just more experienced with it. Feminine characters. It doesn't look bad, it's just not exactly Charles yet. Yet. Maybe it's the hair. Hmm. If I even know how to draw the hair from this angle, because I do not. Okay, it's kind of looking more like him now. I think, actually. Okay, too much, too much. What if I move this over here? That feels better. And then add his sideburns. Although, when did I get my first sketchbook? When I was like, uh, very young. I don't know the exact age. One of the first sketchbooks that I really filled up though was maybe 6th grade. I would draw in it every time I would finish my work early in class. And I started playing League also. And so I would just like go in that sketchbook and I would draw like my stupid little character designs, you know? Does he look better with the cowlick here? Okay. I like it better on that side. He probably switches a lot anyway. Is he royal? He is a duke. Just very on the cusp of royalty. He's not royalty, but he's almost there. He's very noble. Very supposed to be very regal looking. So, glad to know I'm succeeding somewhere. By the way, Chips Ahoy, I love your profile picture. I used to have that as my Discord profile picture. You know, I don't actually like to draw the start step colors, but it feels wrong not to include them. I don't know what's going on over here. But something there. Like that, possibly. Do I like the start step color? I feel like it looked better the first time I drew it. Would it even be facing that way? Um, I used to watch Mark Brunet's YouTube tutorials. Uh, taught me how to draw women. But honestly, at this point, I've been drawing for so long, I don't really know how I learned other than just from, I guess, watching how other people do it. You know what? I liked him better without clothes. Let's just keep that. I want to do a more expressive one next. Probably one where he's not furrowing his brows, possibly. Maybe. But I love drawing furrowed brows. Uh, no, 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 I will not do strawberry dress. I refuse. I can't find a good, like, reference for the expression that I want. I'm looking for, like, shocked but subtly shocked because it's Charles. Of course, he would be subtle with it. Um, or what about like, actually, I was thinking like a disappointed, maybe like an over it type of look. Screaming, that actually sounds quite fun. I'd have to find a good one. Good reference. Like a combat expression, perhaps. Okay, I don't know. I don't know anymore. Yes, side eyes people a lot. Okay, maybe I will do a disappointed one if I could find. I think I found one, but then I lost it. Okay. I found one. I found one. I found one. Wow, this angle again? How surprising. When my family realized that I could draw, did they support me? Yeah, I feel like they definitely doubted like the sustainability of an art career, but once I started earning money, my parents were just like, "You know what? You do you." You know, and Asian parents are always going to expect like going into medical school. I told them at a very early age, I was like, I'm not doing that. No matter how much you want me to do that, I'm not going to do that. And then I started earning money from art, like starting when I was 15. And so they were like, okay, as long as you can earn money from it, as long as you can provide for yourself, then cool. I What? Wait, what headcanon? I don't know if Charles would have a pet. Yeah, I feel like he's the type of person that would see that as a hassle. Um, but he's definitely the type of person where it's like, oh, having a pet is a hassle, and then someone just like dumps a pet with them, and they have no choice but to take care of it, and then suddenly they're in love with it. You know? This guy is Charles. His name is Charles. Whatever ear there. Then he'd definitely be T since he's British coded. So alright, how do I draw this expression the way I want? I don't know how to draw eyes. It's like, okay, if I draw the expression over here. Okay, that looks more angry again. But like an are you kidding me? Kind of like but like or like an ew, like that type of expression. Tips on drawing noses. Honestly, no idea. I always draw noses from references, so gather some nose references. Look at your own nose in the mirror and be like, how does that work from this angle? I'm not very good at giving tips, if you guys have noticed. He looks like he would be in a Disney movie. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like Disney movie vibes for this character. This looks like he just woke up. Like, it doesn't really look like him yet. Okay, I don't like the eyebrows being like that. I feel like eyebrows, Charles's eyebrows should be and will be permanently furrowed. Maybe this one isn't furrowed. He's got no eyeliner. Right, I have to give him eyeliner. It doesn't... Okay, I need to figure out why it doesn't look like him. His face is looking a little flat. Uh... Or maybe his... Is it just the eyebrows? Let's see, what if I make them dark? More angular than in the reference. I also think it's a little higher. This... Okay. I honestly don't know what I'm doing. Right. You know, it looks like his eyes are too close together. Um, I want him to like be judging someone. Okay, this looks more like he's judging the person he's looking at. Do I want him to be looking down? Okay, I need lips. Lips reference. Maybe his mouth should be open. Okay, that's kind of a mood. I'm very happy with with this currently. I feel like he's looking at he's looking at me and he's judging how poor I am. Like, maybe this should be. This is so funny. Someone's going by Chips Ahoy. Yes, what is your question? While you ask that, let me drink my water. What is your question, Shadowbean? Have I considered doing animatics? I actually attempted, or I'm currently in the process of attempting one for a D&D thing that I've been watching, Fantasy High. But it's a lot of work. So I've thought about also doing animatics for this story that has Charles in it. Like just very rough ones, sketchy looking ones. You know, what happens to him and Eleanor. Hello, Kokian, welcome back. Let me try to make this more like him. Um, Hello, Min. I started watching your videos recently. They inspired me to get back into 2D art since I've only been doing 3D art for about 2 years now. What made you stop doing 2D art? You know, did you just like 3D art like that much that you just like hyper fixated on it, stopped doing 2D? Yeah, I mean, it's like it's a better it's a better reason to stop doing 2D art that like you like 3D art so much rather than you did dislike 2D, right? Well, I'm glad I helped you get back into 2D cuz 2D is pretty cool. For real, Cookie, and for real. I would be personally number 2. It's so funny because the way I've drawn men so far is so different from my usual style. Like they're so much more detailed stylistically than how I usually draw people. This kind of doesn't look like the same person because like this one took such like a semi-realistic turn. This one is more aligned with how I usually draw actually. I think maybe because his pupils or his eyes are bigger. That feels better. His eyes were a little too big. I do not draw men behind your backs, okay? This is the most men I've drawn ever in my life, is like this week. I have one other male character. Actually, I drew a satyr. Male satyr. I drew this dude. If it loads. Yeah, I drew this dude. And then what's another man that I've drawn? For another stream, I drew this dude. Right? Just unnamed masculine person. Yes, you know? It was a study. And this I guess also counts. That's it. For this here. There is one guy OC that I drew that I'm very proud of. I just have to find it. I'm gonna play an ad while I go find that. Where is it? Where is it? Double caked up on a Tuesday, absolutely. There was this thing that I was doing last year that I just completely forgot about, where I was going to do a digital sketchbook. Like I was just gonna draw sketches digitally and then eventually print them out because I was learning bookbinding. I only did like a few pages. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll show you guys the pages. Um, is it this? Okay, I can show you guys the pages. Can you see this? Can you see this? This is another guy that I drew. His name is Jasper. Jasper, not Jasper. Start of Lauren's sketchbook, contents, anything I want. OC, art studies, fan art, illustrations, sketches, notes, question mark, ideas, page 1. This is Jules. And then this is Jasper. And I'm like, wow, I kind of ate with that side profile. He's supposed to be Mexican. He's kind of based off of my boyfriend, who's also Mexican. So, and then his, like, canonic girlfriend is based off of me. And they're Filipino, because I'm Filipino. So, this is an expression study that I did of myself. Although this one I turned into Jules. I would take videos of myself, like, yes, I have a boyfriend, been going 6 years now. Sometimes he shows up here, but I would take videos of myself just doing expressions, and then I would draw them. Um, and this is me. And this is more of me. Page 3. I really should continue this. I could do like some pages on stream. This was done on Procreate. And then I was watching page 4. I was watching Black Sails, and I really like Anne Bonny from Black Sails because I think she's just cool. And so I drew her. Because I low-key had a crush on her. And this is her once again. I was trying to manifest, you know, like those people who have really cool, like, sketchbooks and they do sketchbook tours on YouTube. That is what I was trying to do here. But then I gave up. And so I'm just doing a small little tour of what I have so far here on stream. But maybe one day, if I actually have enough, I'll do an actual sketchbook tour of a bunch of pages. This one, I forgot his name, but you guys got me. Another man. What is this dude's name? He was like some model that I found on Pinterest. Um, I think it looks pretty good, though the lips got me. I'm like, what's going on here? It was pretty fun to do. Oh, Luke. Okay, Powell is not his last name. It's like something else entirely. Like I think it's not a P. It might be Luke Cowell. I'm too lazy to correct it, but this is him again. It's just like some other photos that I found on Pinterest that I drew. Okay, this was last year, alright, and it's because I was in a class for college that was like challenging me to draw something out of my comfort zone. Uh Here I can tell like the eyes are looking weird though. Like this eye is like higher, this eye is lower, and I wish I could fix that. This is just like some random page, honestly. Um, Pose studies. Let's zoom in. So there's the girly. I really like this face over here. It reminds me of my friend Megan for some reason. Here's another one. And then this eye and nose is actually really good. I'm like, how did I do that? Yes, Kokian. some more. These two pages are supposed to be like next to each other. Um, I like this arm that I drew. Nurse Meg. Megan's off doing Megan things. Okay. She is a nurse. She's doing stuff. This was when I was getting into my historical romance era. I was trying to do a study of a painting of a duchess, I think, by Ingress. I was trying to do it in my style. This is the other half of the page. I was just redrawing her and redrawing her a lot. And this is her full name. I'm like, girly has a really long name. Like, my goodness. I should do more of these painting studies. I do not normally draw like this, but you know, it's an attempt. You know how sometimes like the brush that you use just really changes how you draw? That is how I was here because I found these like wonderful canvas texture brushes from Sargent's Oils, I think, brush pack on Procreate, and I was just like, I love this. I want to keep using it all the time. And this one I was reading Bringing Down the Duke by Evie Dunmore. Evie Dunmore. And I was trying to draw the main character. Her name is Annabelle Archer. And it's like this Victorian era story, 1879. Daughter of a vicar, first cohort of female students at Oxford University, rising suffragette. Fictional character by Evie Dunmore. Yeah. Um, and I enjoyed the book very much. Like, made me cry at some point. Um, I should do this again. God, this page looks so good. Here's like the page together, I guess. Oh, I corrected it. There's this Luke Howell. Yeah, it is not a P. Um, and you guys have already seen that one. Let's see. This is the Anne Bonny page. I kind of changed it up a little bit. Then this is that page all together. And then here's a page of... I was like experimenting with my style a little bit on Procreate. I just found some images on Pinterest and I was messing around with how I could draw it. I really like this girl. It was fun. Although, I don't know if I like the purple hair thing going on here. And then this is a Dictionary Girls page. And that's it. That's it. Wow. Why did my computer lag when I closed that window? Alright. Well, I did my two expressions. Maybe I'll color the hair. I'll color his hair. And then, actually, I'm supposed to color these, period. So I'll color these, and then I'll end stream. Alright? I gotta record for my video, so if you hear that, it's my phone. So... I don't even know exactly what I want Charles's colors to be, but I'm winging it. These are not the final colors that I want for him. I'll do this one first. You guys are actually drawing him a strawberry dress. Committed. Commitment. You guys are really drawing him a strawberry dress. This hairstyle is all over the place. Probably, maybe his hairstyle. But I think his skin color will definitely be around this shade. Like, he is still very much a white man, but he is not super duper pale. He's a little tan. I'm allergic to entirely pale characters. It's just like really hard for me to shade the skin. So, like some colors, some some characters are like this shade, and I'm like, no, I will not do that. Um, I mean, I think he's pretty much like this guy though. The most that will change is possibly his hairstyle, and then maybe he'll grow some facial hair. But this is pretty solid at the moment. I just don't know what I want his outfit to be completely. So go ahead and draw him in a strawberry dress if you want. Um I don't even know what his eye color will be yet. I don't know if you can post whatchamacall links in the chat. It's because so like I don't know how you would send it to me other than Twitter or Instagram. But yeah, if you find a way to send it to me, I can post it in the Discord for you. I'll post it in my whatchamacall, my lore thing. I will check after stream though. If I'm ending and then like feel free to remind me to like look for your message because I will 100% forget. Oh wait, you were talking to Kokien, not me. Wow, yeah. Yeah, okay, Kokien could do that. What is his eye color? I don't know. I kind of just want to give him dark eye color, like black or brown. Um, I don't want to give him strikingly blue eyes, you know? Okay, Opal, you're gonna lurk. Oh wait, there's two Opals? I fully do not know how to shade men's faces. How do I do this? Yeah, I don't want to go too overboard with it at the moment, though. I do not know what I'm doing. I kind of just want to leave out the shading. I don't know if I like this, so maybe I don't know. Just give him something like wait, what? What? Oh. Like that. Something like that. I'm sorry, Kokian, I'm sorry. I think I like this drawing way more than the other one. Yeah, there's always that one character that you just love to draw more than the rest, you know? You'll always have a favorite, unfortunately. Here I am saying that I was gonna do minimal shading, but I'm shading. I don't know if I entirely like his hair color yet. I'm gonna need to do some like color filtering to see how I can change some of the colors. But I definitely want it to be black. Black still has shades to it the moment I'm messing around with blue. Um no. Something feels off with it, but I will see how this develops in the future. I kind of like it more without color. I like it more without color. God, I'm just so like not into coloring lately. But I'm surprisingly did not stream that much today. But yeah, I'm gonna end it there. I'm gonna end it on a good note. And I'm pretty happy with what I got done. Let me save before I, forget and cry about it. So, thank you everyone for being here. I'm gonna end because I'm a little tired of drawing. So, I don't know when next time I'm gonna stream, But I will say, unfortunately, that the next time I will not be drawing Charles. I will be drawing another character. Her name's Evangeline. It's gonna be a girly. So, that's it. Or maybe I'll do more guys because I do have other characters that I want to draw. They're not gonna be for the same story that Charles is from, but they're gonna be from another story. So I'm gonna go. Goodbye. See you later.